Good day, students. Welcome to mathgotserved.com. In this clip, we're going to be going over how to find terms of a recursively defined sequence. All right. So the question reads, if a sequence is defined recursively as a1 equals 3 and an equals negative 3 times an minus 1 minus 2, then a4 is... All right, so a recursively defined sequence are terms that are of a sequence that are generated by using previous terms and a recursive definition. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and generate the four terms of this sequence. All right, so the formula or the recursive definition is basically, let's put it in blue, an equals negative 3 times an minus 1 minus 2. Okay, so this is the recursive definition. So we're going to start with a1. That's the basis that we're going to be using to generate subsequent terms. All right, so a1, the first term, is negative 3. So using that, we can generate the next term, which is a2. Okay, so to get a2, we're going to use the formula up here, negative 3 times a sub 2 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, let's simplify that. So we're going to have negative 3 times a1, a sub 1 minus 2. So you can see that a2 is dependent on a1 for its value. We already know what a1 is, right? a1 is negative 3, so we're going to substitute that right here. Okay, so if we make a substitution, we have negative 3 times a1. The value of a1 is negative 3. Okay. Making that substitution of the first term into the recursive definition, minus 2. Alright, now we just simplify this using PEMDAS. Multiply first, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9, minus 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. Alright, so the second term of this recursively defined sequence is 7. Alright, so we're just going to follow the same pattern to generate the third term and the fourth term. Alright, so a sub 3 is going to be, using the formula, negative 3 times a sub 3 minus 1 minus 2, right? So that's going to be negative 3 times a sub 3 minus 1 is 2 minus 2. You see it's dependent on the previous term, which is a2 for its definition. So we carry out the substitution, negative 3 times a sub 2. A sub 2 is 7. Minus 2. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and simplify this. Negative 3 times 7 is negative 21 minus 2, and that gives us what a3 is, which is negative 23. Alright, we need to do it just one more time in order to determine what a sub 4 is. So a sub 4 is going to be negative 3 times a sub 4 minus 1, which is a sub 3 minus 2. Okay, alright, so we're gonna go ahead and carry out a substitution here. We're gonna have negative 3 times a sub 3 is negative 23, right? So we'll plug that in there, the negative 23 value, the previous term. Bam, plug that in there, and then we're just going to simplify. Alright, so negative 3 times, substitute negative 23 minus 2. Alright, using order of operations, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, multiply before you subtract. Multiply these two, get 69 minus 2, and then 69 minus 2 is 67. And there goes your fourth term. Answer to this question is option number 4. Okay. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to help support our channel. Tons of support resources can be found at mathgotserved.com. Do check it out. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.